Good morning, everyone. Today is the 12th day of Adar. It's Purim tomorrow night. I don't know what's going on here today. I mean, you guys didn't get enough sleep? Are you just resting the calm before the storm? Okay, you're saving your energy up. Okay, good, that's fine. I could accept that. Nah, come on. Garbage. Adar, Marbin B'Simcha Chavra. Let's go. And we're going to learn more about joy today. We celebrate the power of a single mitzvah, the consciousness of Hashem's oneness, and the joy that stems from personalizing it, realizing that Hashem chose you to do this particular mitzvah. Only you can do it. It's sufficient to overcome all hurdles, inner and outer. And we celebrate this good fortune in our lives daily. We're on page 114. Today's the 12th day of Adar. Every morning, we thank Hashem, and we say, Ashreinu matev chakenu v'chulu, ma'yafa yudushaseinu. How fortunate are we? How good is our portion? How pleasant our lot? And how beautiful our heritage. Can you imagine the people that have been the most persecuted, the most challenged, the most difficult of circumstances, and we say, Hashem, thank you. In other words, just as a person rejoices and is glad when an immense fortune falls into his possession by inheritance through no toil of his own, certainly Cain, v'yoser mikain, le'in case, yeshlanu l'smayach ha'yirushaseinu, shein chilono aviseinu. Similarly, and infinitely more, we have to be joyous and rejoice over the inheritance which our forefathers bequeathed us. Hu yichud Hashem, which is what? Yichud Hashem ha'amiti asher afilu ba'aretz mitachas ein oid mavadeh v'zu hi dirasim etachtanim. This inheritance is the true unity of Hashem, that even here, down below on this earth, there's nothing besides Hashem. And this is an abode amongst the lowly beings of this physical world, when they are pervaded by the awareness of Hashem's unity and nullify themselves before it. Even in this materialistic world, we say there's nothing else exists. In the heavens, in the spiritual realms, you could say, everything is Hashem. It's complete bittul. But over here, we have all these distractions and even reason to say, and even people that deny God's existence. And this is the place that Hashem chose to dwell. And when we do a mitzvah, we allow Him in. When we learn Torah, we connect with Him. And this is the meaning of what our sages of blessed memory said. 613 mitzvahs were given to the Bnei Yisrael. Came along Chavakuk and based them on one single mitzvah, faith. As it is written, that tzaddik lives by his faith. This means, ilu einoi rak mitzvah achas. If all the mitzvahs were pulled into one particular mitzvah, one mitzvah of faith alone, that's what it would be. Ki al yidei emunah levada, through this faith, we would come to doing all the mitzvahs. Yav alidei kiyum kol taryag mitzvahs. Dahainu, sheyeh libo yisas v'sameach v'manasiv yichud Hashem v'tachlis hasimcha. So when his heart will rejoice and be glad through his faith in Hashem and the unity of Hashem in perfect joy, as though he were obligated by just this one mitzvah. This one mitzvah alone, and it alone was the purpose for which he and all the worlds were created. Surely, if there were one such mitzvah for him to do, he would fulfill it with utmost joy. If you knew exactly, Hashem doesn't specify which mitzvah is like your mitzvah to fulfill in order to tip the scale and bring Mashiach or to fulfill your purpose here in this world. But if you knew which one it was, you would zero in and focus on that one, and that would be it. It would carry you away. And it would, so we're saying the Habakkuk is saying it's the mitzvah of faith, because faith will lead you to do all the mitzvahs, and then you'll accomplish what you were put in the world to accomplish, and possibly why the whole world was created, in order for you to do this particular mitzvah. And I'll call So a person should rejoice in the mitzvah of faith, and by the power and vitality of his neshama, generated from this great joy, his neshama will soar far above all the obstacles that stop and block him from fulfilling all the 613 mitzvahs, both obstacles from within and from your nefesh habahamis, the animal soul, and from without, arising from whatever's going on around you, the distractions that come up all the time. So being thus imbued with the awareness of Hashem's true unity, a person will be able to come any obstacle that blocks him from carrying out the mitzvahs. How can anything stand in the path of Hashem's will? Mitzvahs, when there's nothing in the world apart from Hashem. What's Hashem's will? The mitzvahs. And nothing can stand in the way of that when you have complete faith in Hashem. And the fact that Hashem is one with everything. This is the expression yichya, will live. Yichya dafka, daika. When we say a tzaddik will live by his faith, it's meant in the sense of he will be revived, as though resurrected from the dead, so his soul will be revived by this great joy. So I feel like we should start topping over. There's no excuse. We have to be b'simcha every single day. We have an opportunity to come to shul, to daven to Hashem. This should bring a person great joy. B'simcha kfula mechupeles ki milvad simchas hanefesh hamaskeles b'kirvas Hashem v'dirasi ita imoy. This is a joy that's double and redoubled. Apart from the soul's joy upon apprehending how near Hashem is to him and how he dwells together with him. So this joy of emunah, trust and faith in Hashem, that everything is Hashem and nothing else truly exists. This is how a tzaddik lives, and this is how we could live. And once we accomplish that, nothing is impossible. Every mitzvah is doable and within reach. Takeaway: a reflection to bring on joy in our divine service. If you want to inherit a fortune, you should. If a person was to inherit a fortune, of course he's going to be thrilled. But we did. We inherited the keys to Hashem's unity. And we're going to make the world into Hashem's home by adding the light of Torah and mitzvahs. Have a wonderful day. And don't forget to add a little joy today, Chavra. It's Adar, Marbim Simcha. All right, have a good one.